my gems, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna do another tutorial on my old makeup. This one I had actually, I guess I missed when I was doing my my two shaded eyeshadow palette. I missed this one completely because it actually came on a quad. So we are testing out quads, so I decided to go ahead and incorporate this one as well and not skip it, and just see how this performs, see if I still want to keep it or trash it, stash it or trash it. And the lipstick today that I'm wearing is called Bombshell by Black Radiance. It's 5504. Bombshell Black Radiance, and it's an HD lip sculptor. It's a perfect tone HD lip sculptor. Okay, so here we go, and this is the eyeshadow palette. Here's by Maybelline Eye Studio. Okay, and so we're gonna work with these two shades here. This palette is called the Taupe Temptress. Taupe Temptress. Taupe Temptress. And it also kind of gives you a look, but it doesn't tell you how to get that look, but just by telling by the colors you can actually see how you can accomplish that look. But there's only two shades here, which I'm just, lighter shade for my lid and darker shade for my crease and my and my outer corner. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and try the crease. So go in with my crease brush here and see if I want to keep this palette or trash it, and see how it performs. Oh yeah, this is not gliding on smoothly. As a matter of fact, I feel like feels like it needs to be packed on, like it's like a packed on technique. But we'll see how it goes, because so far I'm liking the shade. I'm not hating it at all, just the fact that it's kind of hard to work with, like it's stiff. Shade is stiff. I'm telling you, this is an old palette. Maybe it's like 4 years old, maybe. There's no mold on it or anything, but with old shadows, you're always going to get something wrong with them. Either there's no pigment, it crumbles on you, it gets stiff, like this one's kind of stiff. So you're going to get some sort of fallback on them, but sometimes they'll perform just as well. So I'm just going back and forth again with that shade there. It doesn't give you any shade names, but this looks more like a burgundy plum color. Okay. And I'm going above the crease with it now with my crease brush. That's fine. Now I'm going to go in with that with the lid shade. Use my crease brush, my crease brush. I'll go in with my crease brush from the Net 4 with the lid shade here. Was I out of focus this whole time? I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Let me show you how this looks. Okay, here we go. So this is how it looks so far with this plum burgundy shade. Now we're going to go into the lid with the shade here. It looks like a taupe. These have like it's like they're shimmer shades, and they have like specks of like glitter in them as well. So let's go ahead and go in with the crease. not with the crease, with the lid. I meant crease brush. Using the crease brush for the lid. Overall, I like the way this looks. This is a nice look. And I do want to go into the corner, even in the corner crease with this taupe shade. I'll try it on this side too. Yeah, I want to go ahead and go into the inner corner crease with this shade. I think it gives it a more, I don't know, more sultry look. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my Nanette Lepore eyeliner brush. I'm going to use this taupe shade. I'm going to go on my eyebrow bone just above the crease. I'll get some in here too. Let me get some underneath my brows. Right here, where the brows begin, and then go all the way down where they end, all the way down. Just want to blend that out with the plum burgundy shade. It gives you a total different look. See? It went from this to this. See the difference? It went from this to this. So let's do it again. And go starting from here all the way out. And you want it to go down in there, and then just above the crease, just kind of blend that in. Ooh, sorry. So there goes the look with these two shades. I think I'm going to stash them. You can probably use this in the autumn, winter, or even, you know, just to go out anywhere. So this is the finishing look. Okay, so there you have it. Hope you like that tutorial. Hope you like that tutorial. And I'll see you in my next quad tutorial. So I'm back, and we're going to go into our next quad tutorial by Maybelline. Here we are. Here's the palette. And this is called the Smoky Night palette. Smoky Night. Alright, so there's 5 shades here. Ooh. Okay, how am I going to perform this? Whew. I tell you, it's going to be pretty tricky here. Okay, so going into my crease with, I'm going to go in with this blue shade. This shade. This shade. Let's go in with this shade first in my crease. Okay, this is where we get a little bit more artistic now. So I'm going to use this shade here and just go into my crease. Let's go into my crease. La 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 la. Go into my crease. La 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 la. La 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 la. I say la 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 because know from where to go from here. Just kidding. That's just me. That's my insecurity. But I'm gonna do what I can, the best that I can. We'll see what look we get. I'm a little scared here. And it's also performing as my last palette. The one with the 2 shades. With the plum burgundy and the satin taupe. I think that palette was called, let me tell you, the Taupe Temptress. Yeah, that's what it's called. It was called Taupe Temptress. So I'm getting the same feeling where it's kind of like it just doesn't want to blend, you know. This side is a little darker. See, this little area here is getting darker. This side is less darker. Okay, so hope the colors won't be uneven. I'm trying to see if I can blend it out some more. But it is sticking to my eyelid really good. Gonna see if I can smooth that out a little. Smooth it out. But it's kind of hard because what I'm doing is I'm trying to move the color. I'm trying to spread the color. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to spread it. Spread like peanut butter and spread peanut butter and jelly. PB&J. Spread it. Just spread it. Trying to spread the color out. Ooh, and it's hurting my eyeballs. It's hurting my eyelid. Okay, so that's what I'm going with my crease. But I'm also gonna go in with this blue shade, because this is a purple shade. I'm gonna go in my crease with this blue shade here. Here we go. See how this works. Maybe I should go above the crease. Let's go. See what kind of look above the crease. And just spread it out. Spread it out above the crease. Ooh, it's getting really dark. This is a really dark palette, you guys. I think that's why it's called Smoky Night. Yes. So, and I'm also going into the crease with this shade. You got it. Okay, you guys, this palette is not working for me. Look how easily it comes off. Yeah, no. This is not a good palette to work with. Okay. I'll be right back. Look, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back with this palette. So I figured out a way to go ahead. Look at my eyes, it looks so red, don't they? Oh, that's what I get for doing my tutorials, which I love to do. So I don't mind them. I don't mind my eyelids too. I don't mind my eyelids being raw for you guys, so that I can do my tutorials. I love doing my tutorials. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with my lid shade. I didn't prime my eyes because I realized that the primer kind of made it more stickier, and it was holding on really good. So in this palette, it seems like the shades here, you know, I think it's lost its like cohesive consistency. So I'm just gonna show you what I mean, okay? And let me know what y'all thought about this palette. Okay, so I'm gonna first start with my lid. Okay, and I gotta be very careful with the color because it'll go everywhere. I think it needs to be repressed, or I think it feels like it's been repressed, but it's because it's an old palette, and that's the reason why I'm getting all this, like it moves around. So I don't have any primer on. I'm just giving you a dry swatching on my eyes and giving you like a tutorial at the same time. So that's the blue shade. I'm gonna go in again with the other side of the eye. I just have to kind of work with it because it does move around. That's what I noticed about these shadows, that they are moving around. So I'm just going to give you a tutorial, and I'll let you know my reviews at the end, what I think about it, which I think y'all probably have an idea what I'm going to say. If y'all know me, y'all probably already know what I'm going to say. I don't like the fact that I cannot wear a primer with this, but I guess it doesn't bother most people. But because it's an old palette, that's why it's not blending like I want it to. But as you can see, I'm having to go back and forth, alternating eyes to just pack on that color to give me a color, because it moves around, that it just sometimes just disappears. You see? Just disappears. So it's in that one spot. Okay, that's where I want it. Now I'm gonna go in my crease. I'm gonna go in my crease with the purple shade, which is this one here. I gotta be very careful not to press too much on there, because I do want to build up the color. I don't want it to be like blam, you know, like a blot of shadow. So I'm very lightly putting these colors on my lids, on my eyelids. I call them lids. See how it moves around? As you can tell, there's a little area here that is bare. And let me just pack it on the crease then. Let me use the packing technique. My crease brush. Yeah, it's just moving around. See, and it just stays there. It's not wanting to, you see, I still have that area here with no shadow. Okay, because it's moving around. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this side too. Okay. I'm just going to pack it on. Just going to pack it on. I'm just alternating eyes with this pigment. Let me just see if I can just... It's like there's no... Like, this palette is just telling me like, there's no hope. There's no hope. I'm dying. It's telling me I'm dying. I'm just powder. That's what it's trying to tell me. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my lid shade again, because I feel like I need some more here because it's moving around. But you guys, you just have to watch me just work with this, play with this palette. You just have to watch me do it, because I don't know, I love it. I just love, sorry, I'm draining. I just love playing with makeup, whether it's good or bad. I just have to see, I just have to play with it. I do. I'm like a little girl with playing with her mother's makeup or something. I just gotta see where this goes. So, okay, so I did those two shades already, so I'm gonna go in above the crease with this shade here. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. blending brush. So with this shade here, go above the crease. Okay, and I'm gonna go very lightly, and I am going to spread it outwards. Spread it outwards towards the outer corner of my eye. And it's above the crease, as you can see. Look how patchy it's getting right here on camera. You can see it's very patchy. But that's alright, because it's going to disappear in a minute once I put the 5th shade on there. So I'm going to go back out here, and I'm going to go ahead and do above the crease. And I'm going very lightly, and I'm treading here because, like I said, these shades move around on me a lot. Okay. Go in with my eyeliner brush because I need to get some of that purple in here. Kind of blend it out with this outer crease to kind of get rid of the patchiness. This side doesn't have that much patchiness as my right eye. So that's good. But I'm still going to do the same thing as I did to my other eye. See how see that one spot right there that just went bloop? Okay, so now going with my outer corner. I'm going to use my e.l.f. blending brush. Just like I get with moving eyeshadow, I think this is good. So this is going to be for my corner. Could even be like an under the lash line. Should I attempt it? Should I attempt to do it? I'm attempting it. I'm doing it. I did it. I did it. Let me go under the my under eye here. This is a very tricky eyeshadow to work with, and it's because it's very old, because it wasn't performing like this 3 years ago. It was performing really good. I love the way the look came out on this one. That's why I kept it for so long, because I was like, I'm gonna keep using this palette. And you know what? I came up with my YouTube channel. It's like, oh, this is the perfect time to start using my old makeup and new makeup. Now I'm like, okay, what did I just do? I bought new makeup, plus I have old makeup. I didn't think it through. But I guess that's what happens when you just get so excited to get on YouTube. Because for me, this is like a form of therapy. So that's why I started YouTube. But instead of using my old makeup, I decided to go ahead and stock up on new makeup. And I showed you guys, I did videos. So I'm going back in with this black shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the outer corner. I'm gonna brush it out. Brush it out. It's kind of patchy, like it's not going on there. I think that wipe just kind of made it harder for me now to put this in my inner corner. Well, it's doing really good on this side. Y'all can all see. It's doing really good. But like I said, all these shadows are moving around. I can just see these shadows moving. And they're all blending in like one solid color. Okay, let me do this above the crease shade again. This one here. I'm going to do this above the crease on this side because I feel like I took some of that off when I wiped. But now it's mixed in with the black. Now it kind of mixed in with the black here. And look, I have this little patchy area here that won't come off. Okay, I think it kind of faded a little. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go use my Profusions brush here. And I am going to just spread all this out, sweep it out. Just sweep it out. Any harshness that's in here, just sweep it out. Believe me, this palette was performing really good years ago. So there goes the finishing look. There goes the finishing look. So here, I'm gonna get up close. From far away, I don't know how it looks from far, but to me, it just looks normal. But I can see like little patchy areas here on this side because when I wiped it off with that wipe, it just kind of like, I think it got some of that, I guess it got some of that, the wetness from the cloth, from the towelette, and it just made this little patchy area right here I'm trying to get rid of. Come on, come on. Okay, well it came off, so, but look how it moves. Okay, so here we go. I like the way I was able to accomplish it at the bottom. I was able to get it from the bottom. Alright, so here we go. I know it's going to be a messy swatch. It's messy, I know it is. Especially my right side. My left side. So messy. Oh my god, I can't help it but to laugh. Because I know it's probably looking pretty ugly. I can't really see because I have my eyes closed, but I'll be able to see it whenever I do my edits. Okay, so that's the look. So you all guys, if you are thinking what I'm thinking, I'm gonna toss this. I'm gonna trash it. Woohoo! Yay! I trashed it. All right, you guys. So stay tuned for my next quad tutorial. So I'm back. So we're gonna go ahead and do another quad tutorial using the Maybelline Eye Studio eyeshadow palette. This one is in Desert Fantasy. Desert Fantasy. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use my base brush. And I'm going to go ahead and use this shade here as my base. To go all over my eyelid. And to my eyebrow bone. I love this palette. I love the shades. There's satin shades and then one matte. And I love the way this color's performing. Yeah, and it's one of my older palettes as well. Love that color. Love it. Love it. Love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to go into the crease with my crease brush and the shade in this olivey tone shade. I'm going to go into the crease. Okay. Just kind of round it off. You want to. Okay, I'm going to go above the crease with this gold shade here. I'm going to use my eyeliner brush because I don't want it to go all the way up to my brow bone, just slightly to my brow bone, just very slightly. Just round it off as well. Kind of round it off. This side too. And actually it's above the crease where my socket bone is. Because I kept the olivey shade in the center where I wanted it to be. And this one I'm going around just the socket bone is, and it's very light shade. I'm also going to use it for my lid. So let me go in with my lid brush, going with this shade here. Just kind of go in the center, go in the corner, all around the lid, you know. Overall, I love the way these shadows are performing. There's nothing wrong with them. Even though they are old, there's nothing wrong with them. Ooh, look at the way that looks so far. I like that. I like it. Okay, so now for the outer crease, I'm going to go ahead and use my e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm going to go use the matte shade here. It looks like a matte shade, and it's in a color black, I believe. So, my outer corner. Just doing little circular motions. And I just want to concentrate it in that one area. The outer corner will be. Oh, I love the way this is performing. I love this look overall. Looking pretty good. Yeah. I love the way this is looking. I love the way this is turning out. What do you think, you guys? I think I should put some shade underneath my eye, my eyebrow, my eyelid, my under lash line. I'm going to go in with my eyeliner brush. In here. Get some of this dark black shade and just go underneath the lash. I'm going very lightly in there. You can barely see it. So there you have it. This is the finishing look with this eyeshadow palette. With this eyeshadow palette, this is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. So look at the way it performed. I just love that corner. Okay, so let's do the pose here. Do one more time on this side. So there you have it. This is a finishing look, and we're done with the Maybelline collection New York on these quads. So stay tuned for some other quads. Okay, you guys? Love you, gems. Continue to watch my videos, like them, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye. Love you, gems. Bye.